This script explores the shocking stories of Hollywood stars who struggled with alcoholism. We've gathered information on 50 famous celebrities and their battles with alcohol, highlighting the destructive effects it had on their lives and careers. Get ready to learn about the dark side of Hollywood as we delve into the stories of some of the most talented actors and actresses in history and how alcoholism negatively affected their lives. John Wayne, the renowned actor known for his tough cowboy roles, had a reputation as a professional on set. However, he also had certain quirks that impacted his work routine. One of his most well-known quirks was insisting on filming scenes before noon. This was due to his temperament changes in the afternoon, which made it difficult for him to work effectively. In addition to his quirks, Wayne also had a reputation for being a mean drunk. This behavior often affected his work, as he would become difficult to work with when under the influence. Despite these challenges, Wayne's talent and professionalism on set earned him the respect of his peers and helped to establish him as one of the most iconic actors in Hollywood history. In conclusion, while John Wayne may have had his quirks and struggles with alcohol, there is no denying his impact on the world of film. His tough cowboy roles and professional demeanor have left a lasting legacy that continues to be celebrated and admired today. W.C. Fields was a legendary figure in Hollywood, known for his comedic genius and his disciplined drinking habits. While his alcohol consumption was well known, it was also carefully managed and integrated into his public persona. Born in Woody, 1880, Fields began his career as a juggler and vaudeville performer before transitioning to film in the 1920s. He quickly became known for his distinctive persona, which often featured a top hat, monocle, and a drink in hand. Despite his reputation as a heavy drinker, Fields was known to be highly disciplined in his habits. He would often start drinking at 9:30 a.m., but would limit himself to just a few drinks throughout the day. Fields' relationship with alcohol was legendary, and he often incorporated it into his performances. In his films, he was often seen with a drink nearby, and he even had a signature catchphrase, "I'd rather be lucky than good." However, despite his public persona, Fields was careful to manage his drinking and ensure that it did not interfere with his work. In addition to his disciplined drinking habits, Fields was also known for his comedic genius. He starred in a number of classic films, including The Bank Dick and It's a Gift, and was known for his dry wit and quick one-liners. His performances continue to be celebrated and studied by filmmakers and comedians to this day. Overall, W.C. Fields was a truly unique figure in Hollywood history. While his relationship with alcohol was certainly a part of his legacy, it was just one aspect of his complex and multifaceted career. From his early days as a vaudeville performer to his later years as a successful film star, Fields left an indelible mark on the entertainment industry, and his contributions continue to be celebrated and studied to this day. Michael Landon, known for his roles as a devoted family man on television, struggled with alcohol and Valium addiction in his personal life. Despite his wholesome on-screen image, Landon battled addiction, which contributed to his premature death at the age of 54. His addiction, along with his smoking habit, significantly impacted his health and led to his untimely passing. It's a sad reminder that even those who seem to have it all can be fighting battles that are not visible to the public eye. Ann-Margret, the talented actress, faced a significant battle with alcoholism in her career. This struggle was largely influenced by her anxiety and the party scene that often accompanies the entertainment industry. For many years, alcohol played a major role in her life, leading to a destructive cycle that affected both her personal and professional well-being. However, at a certain point, Ann-Margret made the courageous decision to confront her addiction and take control of her life. She recognized the negative impact that alcohol had on her health and relationships and decided to quit drinking. This was an essential step in her journey towards personal growth and self-improvement. Although Ann-Margret's struggle with alcoholism was a challenging part of her life, it ultimately led her to make a positive change and prioritize her well-being. Her story serves as a reminder of the destructive consequences of alcohol abuse and the strength and resilience that it takes to overcome addiction. Joan Crawford, the renowned actress, had a glamorous image that was tarnished by her excessive alcohol consumption. This became particularly evident during her time as a Pepsi ambassador, where her reliance on alcohol was difficult to hide. Crawford's alcohol consumption was so notorious that it even made its way onto paper, with her infamous alcohol wish list circulating among those in her inner circle. This list detailed the specific brands and types of alcohol that Crawford preferred, highlighting the extent of her dependence on the substance. Despite her struggles with alcohol, Crawford remained a prominent figure in Hollywood, known for her powerful on-screen presence and intense dedication to her craft. However, her personal life was often overshadowed by her drinking habits, leading to a complicated and troubled legacy. In the end, Crawford's glamorous image was forever marred by her struggles with alcohol, leaving behind a complicated and nuanced legacy that continues to be discussed and analyzed to this day. Ava Gardner, a name synonymous with Hollywood's golden age, was renowned for her vibrant personality and hard-partying lifestyle. Born in 1922 in Grabtown, North Carolina, Gardner's rise to stardom was nothing short of meteoric. She was discovered by MGM Studios in 1941 and quickly became one of the most sought-after actresses in Hollywood. Gardner's fiery spirit and passion for life were fueled by her love for alcohol, which often led to some of her most memorable escapades. She was known to party with the likes of Frank Sinatra, John F. Kennedy, and Ernest Hemingway, to name a few. Her wild antics were legendary, and she was often seen dancing on tables or swimming naked in the hotel pool during these gatherings. While alcohol was a significant part of Gardner's life, it was actually cigarettes that ultimately contributed to her demise. She was a heavy smoker, often smoking up to 3 packs a day, which led to numerous health problems, including lung cancer and emphysema. Interestingly, Gardner's love for alcohol even influenced her filming decisions. She was known to refuse roles that required her to be sober for an extended period, as she didn't want to give up her beloved cocktails. Despite this, she still managed to deliver some of the most memorable performances in Hollywood history. In the end, Gardner's hard-partying lifestyle caught up with her, and she passed away in 1990 at the age of 67. However, her legacy lives on, and she remains one of the most iconic actresses in Hollywood history. Her wild antics and passionate spirit continue to inspire generations of actors and actresses, making her a true legend in the world of film. Tallulah Bankhead, a legendary actress, gained notoriety for her substance abuse that escalated from alcohol to cocaine and pills. Her struggles with addiction began in her early career and continued to escalate over the years, leading to a significant decline in her health. Bankhead's alcohol abuse was well known in Hollywood, and she was often seen with a drink in her hand. However, as time went on, she began to experiment with other substances. Cocaine and pills became a regular part of her routine, further exacerbating her health issues. Despite her struggles with addiction, Bankhead continued to work in film, television, and on stage. However, her substance abuse began to take its toll on her appearance and her ability to perform. She was often late to sets and would forget her lines, causing delays and frustration for her colleagues. Bankhead's addiction also led to numerous hospitalizations and health scares. Her once radiant beauty faded, and she became a shell of her former self. Despite attempts to get clean, she continued to struggle with her addiction until her death in 1968. Bankhead's story is a cautionary tale about the dangers of substance abuse. Her talent and charisma were undeniable, but her addiction ultimately overshadowed her many accomplishments. Her life serves as a reminder of the devastating impact that drugs and alcohol can have on an individual's health, career, and personal relationships. Richard Burton was a highly talented actor, known for his powerful voice and commanding presence on stage and screen. However, his career was often overshadowed by his struggles with alcoholism. Burton's heavy drinking led to numerous health issues, including liver damage and addiction. Despite his attempts to seek help through rehab, he continued to struggle with alcohol throughout his life. Burton's drinking problem began in his early years, and it only worsened as his career took off. He was known to consume large amounts of alcohol before and after performances, and his heavy drinking became a regular part of his public image. Despite this, he remained a respected and successful actor with a string of critically acclaimed performances in films such as Who's Afraid of Virginia Woolf and The Spy Who Came In From the Cold. However, Burton's alcoholism eventually took its toll on his health and personal life. He suffered from multiple health problems, including liver disease and a stroke, which were all linked to his excessive drinking. His relationships also suffered, as his drinking led to conflicts with his family and colleagues. Despite his struggles, Burton remained a prominent figure in Hollywood until his death in 1984. His exceptional talent as an actor is still remembered and celebrated today, but his story also serves as a cautionary tale about the dangers of alcoholism. It's a reminder that even the most talented individuals can be brought down by their addictions, and that seeking help is crucial for those struggling with substance abuse. In summary, Richard Burton was a highly talented actor whose career was overshadowed by his struggles with alcoholism. His heavy drinking led to numerous health issues and personal conflicts, and it ultimately contributed to his untimely death. Despite this, his exceptional talent continues to be remembered and celebrated today, serving as a reminder of both the heights that can be reached and the pitfalls to be avoided in the world of Hollywood. Alan Ladd, the talented actor, struggled with health issues that led him to rely on sedatives and alcohol as coping mechanisms. His height, standing at only 5 feet 6 inches, made him self-conscious, and he used these substances to help him sleep and deal with the stresses of his career. Despite his success in films like Shane and This Gun for Hire, Ladd's personal life was plagued with difficulties. His reliance on alcohol and sedatives escalated over the years, eventually leading to his tragic death. In 1964, Ladd was found dead in his home from an overdose of sedatives and alcohol. His death was ruled an accident, but it was clear that his dependence on these substances had taken a significant toll on his health. Ladd's story is a cautionary tale about the dangers of using substances to cope with the challenges of life. While he was a beloved actor and left behind a legacy of memorable film performances, his untimely death serves as a reminder of the devastating consequences that can result from addiction. It's important to seek out healthy coping mechanisms and to address any underlying issues that may be contributing to substance use in order to prevent similar tragedies from occurring in the future. Larry Hagman struggled with a severe alcohol addiction throughout his life. This addiction led to numerous health issues, the most serious of which was liver disease. In 1995, Hagman's liver disease became so advanced that he fell into a coma and was given just days to live. However, he was able to pull through after receiving a liver transplant. This experience served as a wake-up call for Hagman, and he became an advocate for organ donation after his recovery. Despite his struggles with addiction and health issues, Hagman continued to work in Hollywood, known for his roles in I Dream of Jeannie and Dallas. His contributions to the industry, despite his personal challenges, make him a notable figure in Hollywood history. Dean Martin, the popular singer and actor, was often portrayed as a lovable drunk in his movies and TV shows. However, in reality, his drinking was often an act. Martin was a master at maintaining a balance between his public persona and his private life. He was known to be a dedicated family man who cherished his time with his wife and children. Despite his on-screen image as a heavy drinker, Martin was careful to ensure that his drinking did not interfere with his personal life. He was known for his strong work ethic and his ability to deliver a stellar performance, even after a night of partying. Martin's ability to separate his professional and personal lives was remarkable. He was a loving husband and father who prioritized his family above all else. At the same time, he was a consummate professional who always gave his best on stage and screen. Despite the challenges that come with being in the spotlight, Martin managed to maintain a healthy balance between his public and private lives. He was a true professional who understood the importance of maintaining a strong work-life balance, even in the face of immense pressure and scrutiny. In conclusion, while Dean Martin's on-screen persona may have been that of a lovable drunk, the truth is that he was a dedicated family man who worked hard to maintain a healthy balance between his professional and personal lives. His ability to separate his public image from his private life is a testament to his strength and determination as an individual. Humphrey Bogart was an actor known for his heavy drinking habits, which had a significant impact on his work and health. His alcohol consumption was a well-known aspect of his personality, and it often made headlines in the press. Bogart's drinking habits were a cause for concern for those around him, particularly as he got older. His heavy drinking began to take a toll on his health, causing a variety of medical issues. Despite this, Bogart continued to drink excessively, and it ultimately contributed to his early death. Bogart's alcoholism affected his work in several ways. He would often show up to set drunk, making it difficult for him to remember his lines and perform at his best. This led to delays in filming and added extra stress to the production process. Despite these challenges, Bogart's talent as an actor was undeniable, and he remained one of Hollywood's most popular leading men throughout his career. However, his heavy drinking habits continued to cause problems both on and off the set. Bogart's alcoholism was a complex issue, and it's likely that he struggled with addiction for many years. Despite attempts to address his drinking habits, he was never able to overcome his dependence on alcohol. In the end, Bogart's heavy drinking habits caught up with him, and he passed away at the age of 57 due to complications related to his alcoholism. His tragic death serves as a cautionary tale about the dangers of excessive drinking and the impact it can have on one's health and career. Overall, Humphrey Bogart's story is a sad reminder of the consequences of addiction and the importance of seeking help when struggling with substance abuse. While he was a talented actor, his heavy drinking habits ultimately overshadowed his accomplishments and contributed to his untimely death. Robert Shaw, the talented actor best known for his role in the blockbuster film Jaws, struggled with alcoholism throughout his career. His battle with alcohol on the set of Jaws created tension with his co-stars, highlighting the challenges of addiction in Hollywood. Shaw's struggles with alcoholism were well documented, and his drinking became a source of concern for those working with him. During the filming of Jaws, Shaw's alcohol consumption led to conflicts with his co-stars, including Roy Scheider and Richard Dreyfuss. The film's director, Steven Spielberg, eventually had to intervene and asked Shaw to control his drinking during filming. Interestingly, Shaw's character in Jaws, Quint, was also a heavy drinker. Shaw's portrayal of Quint's alcoholism was so convincing that it added depth and authenticity to the character. However, the parallels between Shaw's real-life struggles and Quint's fictional ones were not lost on those around him. Shaw's battle with alcoholism was not unique in Hollywood. Many actors and actresses have struggled with addiction, and the entertainment industry has a long history of enabling and even celebrating substance abuse. However, Shaw's story serves as a reminder of the human cost of addiction and the challenges that come with seeking help. Despite his struggles with alcohol, Shaw remained a talented and respected actor throughout his career. He appeared in numerous films, including The Sting, From Russia with Love, and A Man for All Seasons. His contributions to the world of cinema will not be forgotten. In the end, Shaw's story is a cautionary tale about the dangers of addiction and the toll it can take on individuals and those around them. It also serves as a reminder of the importance of seeking help and support when struggling with substance abuse. Shaw's legacy as an actor will endure, as will the lessons learned from his struggles with alcoholism. Richard Harris was an incredibly talented actor, known for his remarkable performances in films such as This Sporting Life and Camelot. Despite his success, Harris struggled with alcohol and mood swings throughout his career. Born in Ireland in 1930, Harris was known for his lavish lifestyle and love of partying. He was often seen as a bit of a wild card in Hollywood, known for his unpredictable behavior and heavy drinking. However, despite his struggles, Harris was also a brilliant actor with a natural talent for bringing characters to life on screen. Despite his success, Harris's struggles with alcohol and mood swings were well known in Hollywood. He was often difficult to work with, and his behavior could be erratic and unpredictable. However, his talent was undeniable, and he continued to work in the film industry throughout his life, earning critical acclaim for his performances. Despite his struggles, Harris remained a larger-than-life figure in Hollywood, known for his talent, his charisma, and his larger-than-life personality. He passed away in 2002, but his legacy as a talented actor and a complex, troubled individual continues to this day. In short, Richard Harris was a remarkable actor, known for his talent, his lavish lifestyle, and his struggles with alcohol and mood swings. His contributions to the film industry will always be remembered, and his legacy continues to resonate with audiences today. William Holden, a celebrated actor in Hollywood's golden age, struggled with alcoholism throughout his life, which ultimately led to his tragic death at the age of 63. His battle with alcohol began in his early years in the industry, and it only escalated over time, causing significant damage to his career and personal life. Holden was a talented actor who rose to fame in the 1950s, known for his rugged good looks and compelling performances in films like Sunset Boulevard and The Bridge on the River Kwai. However, as he entered his 50s, he began losing roles to younger actors, which took a toll on his self-esteem and exacerbated his drinking problem. His dependence on alcohol became increasingly apparent, and it affected his work, relationships, and health. Despite his efforts to seek help and get sober, he could not overcome his addiction. In 1981, Holden's battle with alcoholism culminated in a tragic accident. He fell in his apartment and hit his head, but he was unable to call for help due to his intoxicated state. By the time he was found, it was too late, and he died from his injuries. Holden's untimely death served as a stark reminder of the toll that alcoholism can take on an individual's life and career. His story highlights the importance of seeking help and support for addiction and the need for greater awareness and understanding of this widespread issue. In conclusion, William Holden's lifetime battle with alcoholism is a cautionary tale that underscores the dangers of addiction and the importance of seeking help. His tragic demise serves as a reminder of the devastating impact that alcoholism can have on an individual's life and career, and the urgent need for greater awareness and support for those struggling with addiction. Anthony Hopkins, the esteemed British actor, has a powerful story of triumph over alcoholism. For 47 years, he has maintained his sobriety, inspiring many with his resilience and determination to overcome addiction. Hopkins' struggle with alcohol began in his early career, where he turned to drinking as a way to cope with the pressures of his work and personal life. However, his addiction soon spiraled out of control, causing significant damage to his health, relationships, and career. In 1975, Hopkins reached a turning point when he realized that his addiction was leading him down a dangerous path. He decided to seek help and entered a rehabilitation center to begin his journey towards sobriety. Through therapy, self-reflection, and a strong commitment to change, Hopkins was able to overcome his addiction and reclaim his life. Since then, Hopkins has become an advocate for addiction recovery, sharing his story to inspire others who may be struggling. He has spoken openly about the challenges of maintaining sobriety and the importance of seeking help and support. Hopkins' resilience in overcoming addiction is a testament to his strength and character. His journey serves as a powerful reminder that it is possible to overcome even the most difficult challenges and to create a better future for ourselves. Through his work and his advocacy, Hopkins continues to inspire and make a positive impact on the lives of others. Errol Flynn, the swashbuckling actor of the 1930s and 1940s, was known for his excessive lifestyle, particularly his love for vodka. Flynn's penchant for alcohol was legendary, with stories of him injecting vodka directly into his veins to achieve a faster high. Flynn's love for parties and alcohol-fueled antics is the stuff of Hollywood legend. He was often seen at Hollywood's most lavish parties, where he would regale guests with tales of his adventures and drink copious amounts of vodka. Despite his excessive drinking, Flynn remained a charismatic and popular figure in Hollywood. However, Flynn's excessive lifestyle took a toll on his health. He suffered from a variety of alcohol-related health issues, including cirrhosis of the liver. Despite his failing health, Flynn continued to drink heavily and his condition worsened. Flynn's early demise at the age of 50 was largely due to his alcohol-related health issues. His life was a cautionary tale of the dangers of excessive drinking and the toll it can take on one's health. Despite his tragic end, Flynn's legacy as a Hollywood legend remains. His swashbuckling roles in films such as The Adventures of Robin Hood and Captain Blood have left an indelible mark on Hollywood history. However, his story also serves as a reminder of the dangers of excessive drinking and the importance of taking care of one's health. Gail Russell, an actress who found success in Hollywood during the 1940s, struggled with alcoholism throughout her career. Born on September 21, 1924 in Chicago, Illinois, Russell's stunning beauty and acting talent quickly gained her recognition in the film industry. Russell's breakthrough role came in the 1943 film Henry Aldrich Gets Glamour, where she played a glamorous love interest. This role led to more significant opportunities, including the lead in the 1947 film The Uninvited, which became a classic in the horror genre. Despite her success, Russell's struggles with alcoholism began to interfere with her career. Her alcoholism led to numerous absences from film sets, causing delays and increasing production costs. As a result, studios became hesitant to cast her in their films. Russell's once promising career began to decline, and she found herself struggling to find work. Despite attempts to seek help and overcome her addiction, Russell's alcoholism ultimately led to her untimely death on August 26, 1961. She was only 36 years old. Russell's story serves as a cautionary tale of the dangers of alcoholism and its impact on one's career and personal life. In summary, Gail Russell's struggles with alcoholism significantly affected her movie career, leading to a decline in opportunities and eventually her death. Her story is a reminder of the destructive consequences of addiction and the need for support and treatment. Cary Grant, the debonair actor known for his suave persona and charming demeanor, led a life that was far from picture perfect. Behind the scenes, he struggled with alcoholism, which he managed to keep hidden from the public eye for many years. Despite his addiction, Grant found moments of joy in his life. He had a successful career in Hollywood, appearing in numerous films that showcased his talent and charisma. He was known for his impeccable comedic timing and his ability to play a variety of roles, from romantic leads to action heroes. However, his struggle with alcoholism was a constant battle that took a toll on his personal and professional life. In an effort to overcome his addiction, Grant turned to unconventional treatments such as LSD therapy. This controversial therapy was believed to help individuals confront their inner demons and overcome their addictions. Grant's journey to sobriety was not an easy one, but he remained determined to overcome his addiction and live a fulfilled life. He found joy in his work, his relationships, and his passions, and he continued to be a beloved figure in Hollywood until his retirement in 1966. In conclusion, Cary Grant's life was marked by both success and struggle. His suave persona and charming demeanor hid a secret struggle with alcoholism, but he managed to overcome his addiction and find moments of joy in his life. Despite the challenges he faced, he remained a beloved figure in Hollywood and a testament to the human spirit's ability to triumph over adversity. Rita Hayworth, one of Hollywood's most celebrated actresses, struggled with alcoholism in the late 1970s. Her battle with this disease made headlines as she was often hospitalized and unable to consent to treatment. At one point, Hayworth's struggle became so severe that she even barricaded herself in her home. However, a chance encounter led to Hayworth receiving the professional help she needed. This marked a poignant moment in her struggle with alcoholism as she began to take steps towards recovery. Despite the challenges she faced, Hayworth's legacy as an actress continues to endure. She was known for her captivating performances and striking beauty, which made her a beloved figure in Hollywood. However, her battle with alcoholism serves as a reminder of the struggles that many people face, even those who may seem to have it all. It is important to remember that alcoholism is a disease that can affect anyone, regardless of their background or success. With the right help and support, however, it is possible to overcome this disease and lead a healthy, fulfilling life. Hayworth's story is a testament to the power of perseverance and the importance of seeking help when it is needed. Spencer Tracy, a highly respected actor in Hollywood, had a legendary career that was unfortunately tarnished by his struggles with alcohol. His reputation was marred by frequent bar brawls, which caused concern among studio executives. When Fox Studios demanded that he quit drinking, Tracy defiantly refused. In response, MGM took a different approach and decided to manage his escapades instead. They assigned a specialized team to keep an eye on him and ensure that his drinking didn't interfere with his work. Tracy's drinking turned him into a combative individual, leading to seclusions that were necessary for his sobriety. Despite these challenges, Tracy's talent as an actor was undeniable, and he continued to be one of the most respected figures in Hollywood. However, his struggles with alcohol were a significant aspect of his personal life and career, and they left a lasting impact on his legacy. Despite his flaws, Tracy's contributions to the film industry are still celebrated today, and his talent as an actor continues to resonate with audiences worldwide. Leonard Nimoy, best known for his role as Mr. Spock in the Star Trek franchise, struggled with alcohol addiction throughout his career. Despite his composed and logical on-screen persona, Nimoy turned to alcohol as a way to cope with the pressures of fame and the challenges he faced in his personal life. Nimoy's addiction to alcohol began to spiral out of control, leading to a series of negative consequences both on and off the set. His addiction impacted his relationships, his health, and his ability to perform at his best. Eventually, Nimoy realized that he needed help and made the decision to seek treatment for his addiction. He entered rehab and began the process of healing and recovery. Through hard work and dedication, Nimoy was able to overcome his addiction to alcohol and regain control of his life. However, Nimoy's battle with addiction was not over yet. He had previously been a smoker, and his continued use of cigarettes eventually contributed to his death in 2015. Despite his struggles with addiction, Leonard Nimoy will always be remembered for his iconic role as Mr. Spock and his contributions to the world of entertainment. His legacy lives on through his work and the impact he had on generations of fans around the world. Elizabeth Taylor, a renowned actress, struggled with alcoholism throughout her life. Her battle with this disease was well documented in the media, and she was open about her experiences in order to help others who were also suffering. Taylor's alcoholism began in the 1960s, and she sought treatment several times throughout her life. One of her most significant stays in rehab was at the Betty Ford Clinic in the 1980s. At the time, going to rehab was not as commonly accepted as it is today, and Taylor's decision to seek help there was groundbreaking. Her stay at the clinic helped to transform perceptions of residential treatment, and made it more socially acceptable for people to seek help for their addictions. In addition to her own struggles with alcoholism, Taylor was also a champion for AIDS advocacy. She was one of the first celebrities to speak out about the disease and to raise awareness and funds for research. In 1985, she co-founded the American Foundation for AIDS Research and later started her own charity, the Elizabeth Taylor AIDS Foundation. Taylor's work in AIDS advocacy was inspired in part by the loss of several friends to the disease, including actor Rock Hudson. She was determined to make a difference and to help those who were affected by the disease. Through her charitable work, she raised millions of dollars for research and raised awareness about the disease, helping to reduce the stigma surrounding it. In conclusion, Elizabeth Taylor was a trailblazer in both her personal battle with alcoholism and her advocacy for AIDS research. Her stay at the Betty Ford Clinic helped to make residential treatment more socially acceptable, and her work in AIDS advocacy made a significant impact in the fight against the disease. Taylor's legacy continues to inspire and make a difference in the lives of many. Clara Bow was a famous actress in the 1920s and 1930s, known for her lively and energetic personality both on and off the screen. However, her wild behavior and scandalous lifestyle often overshadowed her acting abilities. Bow was known for her aggressive antics at parties and social gatherings. She was often the life of the party, but her behavior could be overwhelming and even aggressive at times. She was known to drink heavily and was not afraid to speak her mind or start arguments. In addition to her wild party behavior, Bow was also known for her relationships with married men. She was often seen out and about with men who were already married, causing scandals and drawing criticism from the press and public. Despite her scandalous lifestyle, Bow was a talented actress who made a significant impact on the film industry. She starred in over 50 films during her career and was one of the most popular actresses of her time. However, her wild behavior and personal scandals often overshadowed her acting abilities and contributed to her eventual downfall in the film industry. In summary, Clara Bow was a talented actress with a wild and scandalous lifestyle. Her aggressive behavior at parties and relationships with married men caused numerous scandals and drew criticism from the press and public. While she made a significant impact on the film industry, her personal life often overshadowed her acting abilities. Sterling Hayden was an actor who faced scrutiny in Hollywood due to his struggles with alcohol. Despite this, he maintained a successful career and engaged in intriguing conversations with filmmakers even while drinking. Hayden was known to have incidents involving alcohol, such as falling into a canal, which added to the scandals surrounding his drinking habits. Throughout his life, Hayden experienced a mix of regrets and pride in his actions. He had a complicated relationship with alcohol, which impacted his personal and professional life. However, he continued to work in Hollywood and left his mark on the industry. Despite the controversies that followed him, Hayden's work as an actor was respected by his peers and audiences alike. His career is a testament to the complexities of being a public figure, as he struggled with his vices while still managing to create notable performances. In summary, Sterling Hayden's life in Hollywood was marked by his struggles with alcohol, but he remained a respected and talented actor. His regrets and moments of pride coexisted throughout his career, leaving a lasting impact on the industry and those who worked with him. Carrie Fisher was an honest and open person who wasn't afraid to share her struggles with addiction and the challenges of fame. She wrote a candid memoir about her experiences, including her battle with substance abuse. In the book, Fisher reflects on the nature of happiness and addiction and how they can often be intertwined. Despite the difficulties she faced, Fisher remained committed to her craft and her fans. She continued to act in films and television shows and was best known for her role as Princess Leia in the Star Wars franchise. Her performance as Leia inspired generations of fans and solidified her place in Hollywood history. Fisher's honesty about her addiction made her relatable to many people, and her struggles serve as a reminder of the challenges that come with fame and success. Her story is a testament to the importance of seeking help and working to maintain sobriety, even in the face of adversity. In conclusion, Carrie Fisher's battle with addiction and her openness about her struggles have made her a significant figure in Hollywood history. Her contributions to the entertainment industry and her courage in sharing her story will continue to resonate with fans for years to come. Montgomery Clift was a highly regarded actor in Hollywood, known for his intense and emotional performances. However, his personal life was marked by struggles with alcoholism, which was linked to his personal issues and health problems. One of the most significant events that contributed to Cliff's alcoholism was a tragic car accident in 1956. While driving home from a party, Cliff lost control of his car and crashed into a telephone pole. He suffered severe injuries, including a broken jaw, nose, and facial bones, and had to undergo extensive plastic surgery. The accident left him in chronic pain and heavily reliant on painkillers, which contributed to his addiction to alcohol. Cliff's alcoholism also stemmed from his personal struggles. He was a private and introspective person who found it difficult to cope with the pressures of fame and the constant scrutiny of the media. He was also a closeted gay man in a time when homosexuality was stigmatized and criminalized, which added to his feelings of isolation and anxiety. These factors led him to turn to alcohol as a means of escape. Despite his struggles with alcoholism, Cliff remained a successful actor throughout his career. He starred in numerous critically acclaimed films, such as A Place in the Sun, From Here to Eternity, and Judgment at Nuremberg. His performances were noted for their emotional depth and nuance, and he was considered one of the most talented actors of his generation. However, his addiction to alcohol took a toll on his health and personal life. He developed serious health problems, including liver damage and pneumonia, and his relationships with family and friends became strained. Despite several attempts at rehab, Cliff was never able to fully overcome his addiction. In conclusion, Montgomery Clift's alcoholism was linked to personal struggles, health issues, and a tragic car accident. Despite these challenges, he remained a successful and highly regarded actor throughout his career. However, his addiction to alcohol ultimately had a significant impact on his health and personal life. Oliver Reed was an actor known for his excessive drinking and wild antics both on and off screen. He had a reputation for being difficult to work with due to his heavy drinking, which often led to outbursts and disruptive behavior on set. Despite his struggles with alcohol, Reed was a talented actor who appeared in numerous films throughout his career. Some of his most memorable roles include Bill Sikes in Oliver and Proximo in Gladiator. However, Reed's drinking ultimately contributed to his untimely death at the age of 61. While filming the movie Gladiator in Malta, Reed suffered a heart attack after a day of heavy drinking. He was rushed to the hospital, but sadly passed away before he could receive treatment. One of the most tragic aspects of Reed's death is the regretful last words he reportedly said to his wife before he died. According to his wife, Reed's last words were, "I'm sorry, I'm so sorry." These words have been interpreted as a sign of Reed's remorse for his excessive drinking and the negative impact it had on his life and relationships. In the end, Reed's life and career serve as a cautionary tale about the dangers of alcohol abuse. While he was a talented actor with a successful career, his drinking ultimately led to his downfall and tragic death. Roderick Crawford, an actor well known for his role in Highway Patrol, struggled with alcoholism throughout his career. This dependency on alcohol not only caused issues in his personal life, but also significantly impacted his professional one. As filming for Highway Patrol progressed, Crawford's alcoholism worsened, frequently leading to arrests and creating tension with both the production team and law enforcement. Despite the challenges that arose due to his intoxicated state, Crawford's dependency on alcohol became so intertwined with his persona that he earned the nickname Old 502. This moniker was a nod to the police code for drunk driving, reflecting the significant impact that alcohol had on his life. Unfortunately, this only served to exacerbate the existing tensions between Crawford and those around him. During filming, Crawford's intoxicated state often influenced his acting, making it difficult for him to deliver his lines and perform his scenes as required. This led to delays and added costs to the production, causing frustration and irritation among the cast and crew. Despite these challenges, Crawford's talent and charisma continued to shine through, making him a beloved figure in Hollywood despite his struggles. In the end, Crawford's dependency on alcohol left a lasting impact on his career and personal life. While he will always be remembered for his iconic roles and larger-than-life personality, his struggles with alcoholism serve as a cautionary tale for the dangers of addiction and the importance of seeking help when needed. Despite these challenges, Crawford's legacy as a talented and memorable actor continues to endure, inspiring generations of performers to come. Bela Lugosi, the famous horror star, struggled with both morphine addiction and alcoholism. These battles with addiction led to some harrowing incidents in his life. One such incident involved his favorite drink, which thankfully averted a tragic outcome. Lugosi's struggles with addiction had a significant impact on his later years. His dependency on substances often overshadowed his career and personal life. Despite his success as an actor, his addiction became a dark cloud that followed him throughout his career. As a mature individual, it's essential to recognize that addiction is a severe issue that can affect anyone, even famous celebrities like Bela Lugosi. It's crucial to seek help and support if you or someone you know is struggling with addiction. In summary, Bela Lugosi's life was marked by his successful career in horror films, but his struggles with addiction left a dark shadow over his later years. His story serves as a reminder of the destructive power of addiction and the importance of seeking help. Glenn Ford, a beloved actor in Hollywood, faced significant challenges in his personal life due to a severe drinking problem. This struggle with alcohol affected both his professional and personal relationships, tarnishing his otherwise successful career. Despite his charming on-screen persona, Glenn Ford's off-screen life was fraught with difficulties. His battles with addiction and multiple failed marriages were well known in the industry. However, his enduring charm remained intact, even as he grappled with these personal demons. Ford's drinking problem became increasingly apparent as his career progressed, leading to a decline in his professional opportunities and personal relationships. Despite this, he remained a popular figure in Hollywood, with many still appreciating his talent and charm. Glenn Ford's Hollywood legacy will forever be marred by his struggles with alcoholism. However, his contributions to the industry and his undeniable charm continue to endure, leaving a lasting impact on those who worked with him and the audiences who adored him. In the end, Glenn Ford's life serves as a reminder of the devastating effects that addiction can have on even the most successful and talented individuals. Despite these challenges, Ford's charm and talent continue to be celebrated, leaving a lasting legacy in the world of Hollywood. Mary Astor, an accomplished actress, faced significant struggles in her personal life, including a highly publicized divorce and custody battle, as well as a long-standing battle with alcoholism. Beginning in the 1920s, Astor's career in Hollywood flourished. However, her personal life was marred by turmoil. In 1935, she went through a scandalous divorce from her husband, Dr. Franklin Thorpe, which included a sensational custody battle over their daughter. The stress and negative attention took a toll on Astor, and she turned to alcohol to cope. Her battle with alcoholism lasted for 2 decades, leading to a suicide attempt and a nervous breakdown. At her lowest point, Astor felt hopeless and lost, unsure if she would ever be able to overcome her addiction. However, Astor refused to give up. She sought help through Alcoholics Anonymous and rediscovered her faith. Through these resources, she was able to regain control of her life and overcome her addiction. Astor's story is a powerful reminder of the devastating effects of alcoholism and the importance of seeking help. Despite the many hardships she faced, she never lost sight of her own worth and continued to fight for a better future. In conclusion, Mary Astor's life was marked by both triumphs and hardships. Her battle with alcoholism was a long and difficult one, but through perseverance and faith, she was able to reclaim her life and leave a lasting legacy in Hollywood. Judy Garland, the legendary actress and singer, is often remembered for her iconic career that was marked by personal struggles, including alcohol dependency. At the tender age of 13, she was signed by MGM Studios and quickly rose to fame with her role as Dorothy in The Wizard of Oz. However, her early success came with a price. Garland was subjected to a grueling schedule, often working long hours with little rest. She was also given pills to keep her awake during the day and sleeping at night, leading to a lifelong battle with addiction. To make matters worse, she was constantly put on strict diets to maintain her on-screen appearance, which further contributed to her emotional distress. Despite these challenges, Garland continued to dazzle audiences with her powerful voice and captivating performances. However, her personal life remained tumultuous, and she turned to alcohol to cope with her struggles. Her dependency on alcohol and barbiturates eventually led to her untimely death at the age of 47. Garland's legacy is a bittersweet one. She left behind a body of work that continues to inspire and entertain audiences to this day. However, her personal struggles serve as a cautionary tale about the dark side of fame and the toll it can take on an individual's mental and physical health. In the end, Judy Garland's life was marked by both triumph and tragedy. Her iconic career will always be remembered, but so too will the personal struggles that plagued her throughout her life. Robin Williams, the beloved comedic genius, struggled with a complex relationship with alcohol throughout his career. This struggle had a significant impact on both his personal life and his comedic routines. Despite his undeniable talent and success, Williams was open about his battles with substance abuse. His struggles with alcohol were well documented and persisted despite his efforts to overcome them. The influence of alcohol could sometimes be seen in his unpredictable and energetic comedic style. Tragically, Williams' battle with alcohol ended in 2014 when he took his own life. His death was a shock to fans and colleagues alike and served as a reminder of the devastating effects of addiction and mental illness. Despite his many contributions to the world of entertainment, Williams' life was ultimately defined by his struggle with alcohol and his untimely death. However, his legacy continues to live on through his memorable roles and performances, which continue to captivate audiences to this day. In the end, Robin Williams' story is a cautionary tale about the dangers of addiction and the importance of seeking help for mental health issues. His life and career serve as a reminder that even the most talented and successful individuals can struggle with demons that are not always visible to the outside world. Robert Mitchum, known for his dark and brooding aura, struggled with alcoholism throughout his career. His drinking habits led to frequent chaos on set, with alcohol-fueled behavior that often escalated into real brawls. Mitchum himself described film sets as breweries, with drinking starting as early as the morning. His reputation for alcohol-fueled antics was so notorious that unique accommodations often had to be made for him on set. Mitchum's battle with alcoholism was well known in Hollywood, and it had a significant impact on his career and personal life. Despite his struggles, he was able to maintain a successful career, but his reputation as a heavy drinker preceded him. His alcoholism was not a secret, and it often made headlines in the press. Mitchum's alcohol-fueled behavior was not limited to his personal life. It often spilled over onto the sets of the films he was working on. His drinking led to frequent disruptions on set, and it often caused delays in filming. Despite this, Mitchum was able to maintain a successful career, thanks in part to his undeniable talent and charisma. Mitchum's struggle with alcoholism is an unfortunate part of his legacy, but it is an important aspect of his story. It serves as a reminder of the challenges that many people in the entertainment industry face, and it highlights the importance of seeking help for addiction and substance abuse. Despite his struggles, Mitchum's contributions to the world of film are significant, and his work will continue to be celebrated for generations to come. Orson Welles, a highly regarded figure in the world of cinema, had a complicated relationship with alcohol. This fondness for drinking can be traced back to his family history, where alcohol consumption was prevalent. This would eventually have significant effects on his health and career. Welles' father was known to be an alcoholic, and unfortunately, the actor followed in his footsteps. Despite this, alcohol became a constant presence in his life, even becoming a lucrative endorsement opportunity for him. He endorsed several alcohol brands, including Crown Whiskey and Bolshoi Premix Vodka and Beef Bourguignon drink. One of the more visible consequences of his drinking habits was his weight gain. During the latter part of his career, Welles struggled with obesity, which was often exacerbated by his alcohol consumption. This change in his physical appearance impacted not only his health, but also his career prospects, making it increasingly difficult for him to secure roles in Hollywood. Despite these challenges, Orson Welles remained a prominent and influential figure in the film industry. His contributions to cinema, radio, and theater have left an indelible mark on the world of entertainment, and his legacy continues to resonate with aspiring filmmakers and artists today. However, it is essential to acknowledge and learn from the struggles that Welles faced due to his complex relationship with alcohol. By understanding the potential negative consequences of alcohol consumption, especially when influenced by family history, we can make informed decisions and seek help when needed.